God, God, I did not like to go home to baby. I wanted to get a better home and now I'm dying.
As the resident BBL. No.
The flashy look has always been or has been the currency that has attracted attention. Go to the gym, do squat, do like.
Boom. Welcome back to First Take. We're back with the original crew. Three amigos. How we doing, Iffy?
Good stuff. Good.
Us popping. Obiara, happy birthday. Popping bottles. Leave in the comment section, happy birthday, Obi Benz, send all your wishes. We need to pop one or two, man. Happy birthday.
Clear road for my king.
Clear road for who sabi.
Yes. Thanks, guys, for coming to this exciting episode. Today is gonna be controversial. We are in for a banger episode or more.
Wow.
So it's gonna be a trending topic.
Wow.
Trending topic we had over the last week or so. There was a lady. It's the BBL pandemic, right? Was it Jessica Elena, the one that died? And the videos were going viral, and there was lots of people, lots of emotion. What is happening? Why are young ladies doing this? Malpractice, quack, this and that. So many issues. So, Ify, I think I'll start with you and say, obviously, as the resident female gender in this conversation.
Okay, I mean, this is what you as the resident BBL.
No.
As the resident BBL person.
No. If that's for her to.
For the introduction.
Please, I didn't
it's
do it.
For her
BBL.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Let her do that one herself. But I guess for me it was for context and for background setting, because a lot of guys. I saw the comment section. Oh, guys, now they call Sam. Oh, you will judge. You will do this. You do. So just paint the picture. There are a lot of young ladies, doing this thing now. If you watch Nollywood, you see it looks like it's a basic requirement. It's a prerequisite for a leading actress. If you don't have that something, you're not beautiful, right? Is it a trend? Is it peer pressure? Is there a market for it? Even though if you ask men, they say not me, but obviously based on research I've done or based on what I read. They say that most men, the average man does not even like it. So who are they doing this thing for? So just take it away. Just let's introduce the topic from a female point of view.
So let me digress a bit, because I told Ugo I was going to say this. I came on the podcast. My hair is a mess, so I'm tying it stuff. And then Ugo says, is it what you're going to carry? I say, He said, I'm going to go and look for a wig. And I'm like, you see the fundamental problem now.
There's no cosmetic surgery there, no.
So now
there's no anesthesia. But go ahead.
For the scalp and for the wig. So we can look at it in two ways. The truth is that beauty currency and what is determined as beauty changes. There was a time it was big boobs. There was a time it was skinny, ultra skinny. People were vomiting after eating. And then it's now became the hourglass figure with the big hips and the big bum. And
Kim Kardashian,
men can argue.
Was Kim that introduced it?
Say that again?
I was just saying Kim Kardashian was the one who introduced that now, right? Or the person who popularized
it. How do you know the founder?
I did my research, bro. As a podcast host, you have to do some research.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I read it on Wikipedia. Wiki.
Wow. So, and men can argue to, like you made a point to say, oh, it's not for us. Men can argue to their blue in the field, but the currency that gets men's attention, does it keep it a completely different conversation? But the currency that gets men's attention is typically or has typically been shown to be well made up. Most times yellow. Let's not get into the bleaching, but you are shining a hair. Made hair, sleek hair. Men will say, oh, I don't necessarily, I don't know who you are wearing wig. For me, I like all back. The wigs, the flashy look has always been or has been the currency that has attracted attention. And that flashy look now included doing the body. Now, do I think that women should do their bodies as a currency or as currency? I would say no, but my opinion is neither here nor there, because like you said, in Nollywood, it looks like it's the currency of entry. In to meet a certain kind of men, it looks like it's the currency of entry. Now, when you have all those currencies of entries, I cannot really sit on my high horse and say, oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But it is what is obtainable. Now, please also note that there are a lot of things that women do to enhance their bodies. It's not only BBL, and BBL is the one that is the riskiest. But there's liposuction, there's breast lifts, there's tummy reduction, there's this, there's that, there's that. I just feel like if you are a woman and you want to enhance your body, and there's nothing wrong with that, maybe look for the safer options, right? Do a breast lift, do liposuction, remove fat from your tummy, because doctors have come out time and time again to say BBL is dangerous. BBL is dangerous. It's not just the removal of fat, it's the fact that they remove it and then they have to push it back into your body blindly, pretty much. Those things are not very safe. So even if you want a currency or you want to purchase the currency of entry into some places, maybe just stay away from BBL, and go to the gym as much as you can. Go to the gym, do squat, do tummy reduction. Just so that you stay away from the BBL. But we can talk about it till we are blue in the face. It's in the media, it's in the currency of entry, and that's why women are doing it. So yeah.
Thank you very much for that opening salvo. Obia,
I mean,
over to
waiting
you.
remain for me to talk. But yeah, like I 100%
I mean, she's
agree.
encouraging it now at the end of the day. Now
No. I don't think she's encouraging it to.
Thank you,
She's
Obio.
not encouraging it, but she's encouraging you to have the currency, right? So from what she has
If you
said, just
feel
think
you
about it like
must.
multiple denominations. So you have 1,000 naira note, you have 500. If na 500, if you carry 500 too instead of to look for 1,000. So I think at the end of the day, like well said, if you are even like on the flip side, like even meant to do enhancement, like when I say enhancement, like even as little as going for braces, yes. Some people don't have the nice dentition they want.
You have come again.
Wait now, so I'm saying like adding to, a lot of people say, oh, how God created the girl, let's go and change how God created her. But you that you are doing braces, is that what God created? Do you understand? So yes, they are different. There's 500, there's 10 naira. So braces is like 10 naira, right? So but everybody is somewhat guilty. So what I'll say is to the point, and I know I've seen a couple of videos even before that where a lot of doctors say, that thing is risky because then they take the fat and then they are just injecting it randomly. And sometimes the fats can shift, like, because nobody can control how fat will grow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it can shift. And that's why sometimes, and I know I was like, when this whole thing was at its peak, I was seeing something about people doing it because of body shaming. And I won't even argue against, because I'm like, most of maybe celebrities that did it, they even got more body shamed after. Because for some of them, not to mention anybody's name, but for some of them, I never knew what they look like. I just don't say this person an actress, oh, she does her actress, or she does her show, or whatever, or does her influence, whatever. But then next thing you just come, you see one beam, and everybody's like, hey, this one, the team bend, the team curve, this one. So I feel like they even got more body shamed
Attention to themselves.
after the thing, especially if you know laugh. And then sometimes they say after some time it will laugh. Like, which kind of
But the thing is that this
it will grow
attention
into
is
it.
also currency. This attention is also currency. They will say all
publicity is good publicity. And so but so that means if we're also saying that, we're also admitting that they got more body shamed after. Whether it was for positive, whether they use it to turn it into a positive thing, whatever. But so for me, that body shaming doesn't work because people get body shamed after. So I feel like whatever they want to do, they should do, right? Because people are doing things, but to Ife's point, do it safely. And I like, just to even put it into medical terms, like a lot of people in Nigeria, when they have like need for major medical operations and all that, these people go out of the country. So people that have maybe like liver, kidney, they are looking for how to go to like India, looking for how to go to these other places. Now, like, I'm saying, if you can afford it, like the people who can afford it, their first stake is not to do a major transplant in Nigeria, if they can. That's why your politicians are not treating themselves in that country. So, but now this operation that is as risky or has a lot of risk, people are just doing it anyhow, and they are even doing it in hospitals that look like apartments. Like, these are residential buildings that they just put something hospital on it. So, like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, like if people will go to a big hospital and still be, if they can afford it, look for how to leave the country to do a major procedure, why will you carry yourself to an apartment that when you see the videos of those hospitals, they will literally have neighbors, first off area with generator. Like, this is residential buildings that they just put bed and they are using knife to tear your
to
body
cut
apart. Like,
people.
So
I
quack.
cannot understand that one.
They will even be doing discounts, promo. It used to be 4 million, it's now
So
1.5 million.
okay.
So
Okay.
that's do one, get the other one free.
I never knew that on this episode people will make me be this adversarial, but I guess I have to wear the hat since people don't want to. People have not done justice
No, choose your own take now.
in my book. Yes, I was trying to be neutral before, but now you will know my own take. So my view, I hold the view that whether it's Nollywood or whether it's for fashion or whether it's trendy or whether it's for big man in Abuja or whether it's OS that is, well, that's OS. I can't advise OS.
Operating system.
Okay. Or whatever. Whether is, I think we've talked about, someone said braces, you will soon talk contact lens or mommy makeover, or I think if you mentioned, touch here or touch this. There, in my view, there is no justification to go under a knife if it is not absolutely necessary. I'm speaking as someone that has done minor surgeries on local anesthesia. I'm not done cesarean section or giving birth. Nothing big, just local. Just manage this one. And I know it's not something I want to do again. So my point is to go through that risk. I mean, what about Stella Obasanjo? What about, there's so many high profile cases? Let's even forget you're saying, okay, this one is quack. This one, she went to a house, an estate, blah, 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 blah. People spend money. They are big celebrities. I remember Fashion Police, Joan Rivers. There's so many people, who've passed from cosmetic surgery procedures. So it is not worth the risk. Whatever God gave you, just work with it, man. Just work with the ruffles, man. Make it work, baby. Work. And again, last point, even if it's currency, as if he's saying, and it to give you attention, it will only give you attention for a good time, not a long time. You can say, oh, the men are looking. It's to have a good time. Trust me, not to not to stick around for a long time. So I don't know if he wants to go or who wants to attack me. I'm ready for your bullets.
No, I'm not attacking you.
Okay.
For my personal life, I hold that opinion. I hold the opinion that if I'm not dying, really, why? However, I may be fortunate enough to say this because I do not have severe deformities on my body. Because now the question to you will now be, what do you define as necessary? You see kids who are born with severe, I think it's clear. See, okay, that's the definition of necessary, or should they live with what God has given them?
Let's stick to BBL context, which was saying
Okay,
people who do not. Yeah, so
let me help you go here. Let's
the whole
to
cause versus
who,
no, yeah.
Who
cause
is
versus
okay,
no cause.
like who is okay.
Yeah, no cause.
Like God has done, like naturally they are okay.
It's
but
the
now
What's your
attraction.
definition of naturally you are okay? You see, that's the question.
It's the currency question you talked about of I want to get the eyeballs on me. I want to be maybe the top actress. I want to be the
So
top
you should check the
OS.
motive. You should check the motive. And the reason
Okay.
why I say this is
It's not check
because
the motive. I'm saying there's no justification.
no,
It's
okay,
not
hold
a
on. So let's
Uh-huh.
use a proper cosmetic surgery. Now, there are women who have double G's. Their boobs are here. Now
No,
they have back pain, trouble sleeping,
you're giving
trouble
me
breathing.
edge cases. I'm not agreeing.
Cosmetic surgery now. Should they live with how God
No,
has
I'm
created them, or should
that's
they do
that
breast reduction?
if in
that's
that case, the
affecting their
person
normal
needs to
life.
do it. The
Yes,
person needs to
now.
do it because it's not affecting their normal
Okay,
Day
life.
to day
So I
now.
okay.
think
Day
we're
to day.
saying for strictly
No
aesthetic purpose,
curves.
like
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing wrong with you before as a person, aside that you didn't have the 1,000 naira note. So
You know what other than currency?
they currency.
Uh,
So Ugo, what I think is this, and I'm talking off, right? So you said your own that you think is absolutely not necessary. Me, I know that we've had conversations where we're like, the movie industry is everywhere. Like
I'm telling
somebody be
you.
acting police. You're acting police. You go. I say, how you take past police school? That babu I no
Bodyguard.
born. That babu wire.
Uh,
That time when I was NYC, they'll tell you to crawl under that barbed wire. I said, how do you sense it? So I mean, some of it is just ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, Ugo, what you have to understand is you saying you don't think it's necessary unless it's absolutely necessary, like for medical
life or
reasons,
death.
whatever reason. That's your own. That's your own. Because remember that the way this life is, the way you're thinking, there are people who
It's
wake up, they
absolutely
say, I want
my
to go
own.
and join the army. I'm coming, wait first.
Of course.
There are people, they say, I want to go and join the army. They
Mm-hmm.
literally want to go into the army and they want to go into combat. You don't want to go because I don't think you want to go. So you need to understand that the way you're thinking, and that person is perfectly normal. Some people want to do something with you're not promised forever. So you can play it safe and something will still come. So some people want to live their best life and they are ready to risk it because remember that there is no person that will go for this thing and they will not read you I want to believe that they will read you the
Your
risks.
Miranda right.
So exactly. So you for a large extent, you are aware. So the same way a lot of people go into different kind of occupations, like armed robbery, like kidnapping, like
They're
people make
there
a
for the
choice.
short time, not the long time.
Make a choice. And then even Yahoo, they say they used to do Yahoo Plus that they will sign their life for 10 years. You watch all those billionaires club. They say you have 10 years of enjoyment. People go into those deals easy. So if you tell a lady who has that mindset of risk it all like that, say, we'll give you this thing, it's 50-50 chances, but when you come out, you take your family out of poverty based on the demand of operating systems. Then you say, okay, what is this life I'm living? You understand? So I think you are making
At
that
the end.
decision.
So
You're making
okay.
that decision based on your own level of comfort and risk in life. Like
Okay.
Exactly.
you now, your risk threshold is based on your own upbringing. Some people, their risk threshold is high, so they can even go and rob banks. If I say,
Yeah.
if I come out, I come out. So your risk threshold, you are properly brought up. So you need to go and buy your parents this thing. But for some people, their risk threshold is higher.
Thank you for the compliment, and I
It wasn't to
absolutely
you
know.
directly, but okay.
I mean, I'm taking it on their
You
behalf, and I
will
will extend it to Pops. I 100% agree. It's my view that I hold, obviously, right? Nobody's forcing me to do anything, and I know that these things, the social media we've talked about before, how it's influencing things and all that kind of stuff. This thing is seeping down. Like we said, we're not talking about, I don't really care about the Nollywood actresses. I mean, I feel sorry for them because Genevieve and Rita Dominic, all those people did not do anything as far as I know. And they were brilliant actresses and actors, whatever. But if they have to do that because either they feel whether it's for their own personal need or there's an industry requirement, good luck with them.
This industry requirement.
I don't care about the operating systems that we've talked about. I don't care about, I don't really care. The ones I'm reading is the impressionable young girls
Young,
or even
yeah.
women or even, why am I even saying young like it's 16? Like I'm thinking of my niece, for example. No, like let's face it. This is a young people's podcast, right? And I'm sure if you want to be real, I'm sure your friends or like in your circle, I'm sure you've heard about people doing these things. And it's everybody. Like, I'm not forcing my opinion down anybody's throat, but it's conversation. It's, what's acceptable. I'm not going to impose, but if I frown on it, you frown on it, if you frown on it, then at least they will not start thinking, if something goes bad, man, these 3 people told me that this thing will not work. Like there's certain societal pressure. And then again, I'm not saying, I know there's pressure to, obviously, I don't care. I'm a man, so I don't feel any pressure to do good. God has blessed me with a beautiful wife, right? But my
You
point
don't
is, I
feel
know
any
there's people,
pressure?
you want me to come on my cap. So my point is, I know there's people with, body
But
image issues and
okay.
dysmorphia and all that stuff, and people want to do the mommy makeover, and I kind of get it. Maybe I'm just saying I want to push the pressure back in the way of you're beautiful the way you are, rather than let's open the door for everybody. So once you
Yeah.
feel this way, well, maybe we call the doctor. Oh yeah, have fun. How much last? Well, any promo deal for me. So I think that's my view, and that's it might be old school, it might be whatever, but people call me an old soul, so can stick with that.
So Ugo,
Uh-huh.
I think, I mean, you're correct, though, right? Because I think
Uh-huh.
if I'm going to pick out like one of your points is whether or not it is their choice, we like society should maintain that
Yeah.
fence so that we reduce the number of
Those that
victims
want to cross over.
You
who
found on
will
it,
not
yeah,
have crossover.
yeah.
Yeah, so that makes
You
sense.
compared it to Yahoo. Who praises Yahoo? Yahoo is frowned on.
They do,
No,
sha.
in
They
society.
started praising it.
that's also the problem, that Yahoo is not necessarily frowned on, because you see people talking about it that, you date a Yahoo boy or you date a working class.
Would you allow a
a lot
Yahoo boy marry your sister?
No, wait. I'm saying on the internet, still on that same
Okay.
internet, they are praising Yahoo boys on that same internet, and that is why people are confident to say, "Oh, I do Yahoo." Like, if you had said if like maybe let's say maybe 20 years ago, before all this, like people taking money over values, right? If you are doing Yahoo, you will hide and lie to everybody around you. But now people know that you are doing it, and it's a thing to say I'm doing. In fact, people that are doing Yahoo would even rather tell you they are doing Yahoo, so that you don't think that they are armed robbers. So
I
like,
hear you, but I don't think it's
like, oh,
everywhere.
I'm a soft criminal, oh, I do
I don't think it's
internet fraud.
everywhere. If not, people will not be hiding their face when EFCC is raiding them. Like I
No,
that's
understand
police.
what you're saying.
No, that's police. I'm saying in the society.
No. I'm not saying, I don't think, wait, Obia, let me just make this point. I don't think it's generally accepted. If not, VDM will not be using
It's still a crime. So
wait now. He
still
won't
a
be
crime.
just
It's
hear
a
me.
crime.
Just hear my point. My point is, if it's so acceptable, it's not be a valid insult that VDM will tell Bilod that you're a scammer, now Yahoo they do. My point is, it is still an insult. In most circles, at least in the circles I'm seeing, it's not a good thing. Nobody is putting on a billboard, I'm a Yahoo boy. Let's face it.
So
That's because it's a crime.
so Obiora is actually right. It is a crime. However, the appetite for acceptability has increased. People now have more
but it's not
appetite for it.
everywhere. But
No,
I don't think it's
I agree. Nothing can be everywhere. There's nothing that can
It's
be
not
everywhere.
everywhere. I didn't say it was
But
everywhere.
now society has started making excuses for it, turning a blind eye to it. And that's why I now agree with you that if society keeps keeping quiet, then the bar will keep going lower and lower
Down,
and lower. Now anybody will cross over. And the truth is that and that's one thing I always say. I say, if you keep changing, and this is even where I come from. If you keep changing your body, their surgery because of every beauty standard, when will it stop?
Never.
Has removed. Well, allegedly. Oh, sorry, has allegedly.
Yeah, there's a trend of removal
because she
now.
never allegedly had it. So
there's so many now. There's Tonto DK and
FBP has discussed. Oh, I saw a video where she said, "Oh, I need to go and take this out." People they're now taking it out. They're now removing it because the beauty standard is now moving again. My question
Oh,
will
is it
always
is it not a health thing? I heard it was for health reasons that they're removing it because it's giving them on ACC or
anyway, whether it's health or whether it's beauty standard changing, but you see, a lot of people are now taking Ozempic, they're now taking GL ones, or is it
Monjaro.
GLP? People are now taking all those things.
So it's
to
like
be slimmer.
slim is now the new thing now.
Exactly. So the beauty standard is now shifting to slim. If you keep changing your body with every beauty standard, you know go tire. We remember when the Williams, back in the day, big boobs were it. Everybody had breast implants and boobs were ginormous. It was big. It stopped being in fashion. People started removing breast implants. You cannot keep changing. And that's where me I would even come from. You can do what you want to do. And that's why I think motive is very important. You are changing your body because society has deemed this beautiful, or because this has become the currency. Society will change. You will change with it. They will change again.
What if it's not society? What if it's a personally held belief? What if, to use the example of, what if they feel that, this is something I always wanted and, I didn't get it.
And then, that's the right, that should be the right decision.
That's a better reason than society. If you have felt all your life, I don't like this about my body, and it's all your life, and you want to do it, I can't even hold you. But if you're taking it because of society, but because it has become currency, you go tire.
Okay. All right. So I guess we need to wrap it up. And very, very illuminating conversations. I personally believe the best artist is the creator.
Illuminati.
I agree. For my life,
the best artist is
100%.
Olua.
So okay, yeah, 100% now.
No.
Somebody we know usually says, "Oh, you will die on the bed, or you die in surgery, and then you get to the pearly gates of heaven, and you meet God, and God will ask you, or God knows that you died because you were getting BBL. How do you want to explain? I mean, there's scene, but you don't want to explain to God that, God, I did not like the bomb you gave me. I wanted to get a better bomb, and now died." My God, I'll be like,
He's a merciful father.
A merciful father, Sha.
He is. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. We have to leave it there, unfortunately. Thanks, guys. Please let us know your views in the comment section. Who's right, who's wrong? Would you personally have a cosmetic surgery if you have an insecurity or due to society pressure? Or where truly is the pressure
currency
coming from? Or currency? Will you have 1,000, 500, 100 naira notes? All right, guys. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.